It's okay. I forgive you. I'm going to watch it on YouTube. I'm sorry. I got in the middle of some
It's
things.
cool. It's cool. I'm only a little bit extremely offended that you didn't watch. I'm only going to defriend you on Facebook.
You know, I'll take that for right now. I'll earn that friendship back. So, you came in here playing your Rob. You are known for your signature Rob.
Yeah.
I've watched, not necessarily tourney locator footage of you, but other tournaments that you go in there, rep the 200%, and really hold up to that. You are there sustaining for extremely long periods of time for your stocks. What is your secret?
Well, Rob's really heavy. It's matchup dependent. That's just sort of Rob's thing, is that he's got not the greatest neutral, but he lives for longer, so he can sort of use it. He gets way more opportunities.
Sure.
So you end up living to high percents, depending on the stage and character.
And you have these ridiculous lasers that you just shoot out there, really tack on that last-minute knockback that you really need to finish off those stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find yourself practicing that a lot, or is that something
I've never practiced? It's really weird. I played Rob for a really long time in Brawl, casually, and that's just what I would do. Is like, they're off stage, and I got laser beam, so I'm going to throw it at them.
So you just throw out those nose
Yeah,
kicks.
so like in Brawl, casually, that's how I got good at it, and then I just sort of realized in this game, it's like, oh, there's hit stun.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is really good now.
So I feel like Lunchables doesn't really like that particular matchup, though.
No, he doesn't.
Why do you feel like that is? Do you feel like it's the weight? Do you feel like it's the fact that he wasn't able to kill you off as easily as he had hoped?
I'm not going to answer that question because I'm going to get too angry, make a fool of myself if I talk about Lunchables.
Let's not talk about Lunchables.
So we're not going to talk about that. Do you have any non-15-year-old related questions?
I have a lot of those.
Okay.
I have a lot of those. You have quite a large pocket of characters. You main the random select button and not only in this game, but in multiple games. I see you come back every week and it's a different character, something ridiculous, and you just show off, hey, here's some new tech. So not only you today, but Hamlin. Shout outs to Ham.
Oh yeah, Hamlin's been working on the Squirtle. When the last time that we teamed,
yeah,
every match he was like, I'm going to try Squirtle, and I made him not go Squirtle.
He's making a conscious effort to really do this.
Yeah.
So you guys are both kind of interesting people where you guys can learn new characters, adapt very quickly, and then come out here and put out a big show for us and come into grand finals. What mentality do you have when you're picking up a new character like that?
I'll usually just pick up a character and I play them in friendlies, and you just go for stuff and you find stuff that works. If you're really struggling, I'll always usually look for videos of a character if I'm picking up a new character. So like when I picked up Zelda, I looked for Zelda videos.
Yeah.
But at the time, there weren't any good Zeldas.
Then there's you, and then they're like, yeah.
Yeah, Zihime's actually, speaking of Zelda, Zihime's picking up Zelda again. Ooh. So Zihime Zelda was nasty in 3.0 and the previous versions. So I'll be excited to see if Zihime can show me some new stuff. I'm pretty sure he can. So.
Of course.
Yeah.
So is there anybody else that you are really have in your back pocket that you're kind of waiting to pull out? Is there someone else?
Dude, I play like every character. I've gone Donkey Kong. I've gone Charizard.
You and Crypsis, man. Both of y'all have this like ridiculous thing where it's like I can play everyone in the cast.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about someone that you're going to come here, grand finals yet again, bust them out.
Like grand finals when I'm up a set?
Yeah, well.
Like that's different. I don't know. Rob's my best character, and Zelda and Wolf are second, depending on the day, and then Charizard's kind of up there. But there aren't a whole lot of matchups that I wouldn't want to use Rob.
Because do you feel Rob is someone that's
I think Wolf and Zelda are both better characters than Rob, but I just have so much more experience than Rob.
Yeah, sure.
It's really important to have.
No, of course.
I've been playing what is effectively the same character for 2 years. He hasn't gotten really changed all that much design-wise since the really early builds of the game.
Do you feel like PM as a whole is a very matchup-heavy game, or do you feel like you can play your game and kind of go from there?
Well, I mean, most of the really good players are solo character mains, so, or at least were in the last build.
Yeah.
Well, the only one that really wasn't was like Mewtwo King, I guess. Mewtwo King is the only guy who played a whole bunch of characters, and Zero. I mean, I think it is basically at the super high levels. It's fairly necessary. I don't know what that means. I don't.
Oh, okay. Guilty Gear is one of those games where it's like it's the older school Guilty Gear games are so matchup heavy that it's like if you don't even bother having a pocket character because there's so much information out there that you have to just use one character. And really
okay. That's an interesting way of looking at it. I could see that. Yeah. I mean, I just have the attitude. It's like, I'm not the best player in the world.
Sure.
If Mewtwo King played my character, like I have matchups like Roy is really kind of obnoxious because if he short hop neutral airs, it beats literally anything Rob can do in the air, which is really annoying. It makes it feel like the matchup's bad, but I just think it's like I'm not the best player in the world. I make mistakes. If I didn't make mistakes, and like I still come close even with making mistakes, so it's like I focus more on personal improvement than matchups. I feel like focusing on matchups is a pitfall that a lot of low level players fall into, and then they just end up using it as an excuse for their loss. And I really want to avoid that.
So, speaking of that, you and I both come from a similar mentality of it's about the player's developing yourself as a player, as a warrior, however you want to look at it. And I think there's a good book that you could recommend to some people, which is Serlin.
Oh, yeah. Serlin's Playing to Win. If you want to get good at anything competitive, read that book. Amazing book. Really just go to his website and read the free stuff. That's also helpful.
And he made a lot of other fun games like Yomi and a bunch of other stuff too, and Chess 2 and all that other cool stuff. But at this point, I just want to thank you so much for the
Thank you guys for coming out and commentating. It's great to have you guys out again.
Oh, it's good stuff, man.
Yeah, thank you.